Previously on Impact Wrestling, Kurt Angle made a stand for his protege, Wes Briscoe.
Wes Briscoe, gotcha. Okay, you guys are going to do great. I'll let him know.
Here is your gut check.
Briscoe becomes the first gut check contestant to win his gut check challenge matchup.
Will he get an Impact Wrestling contract?
You made me proud. I put my neck out for you. You did it, man.
The Aces and Eights have randomly targeted their victims, and they celebrated the holiday by finding another.
Gentlemen, this is truly going to be a Thanksgiving.
Oh, I guess now we know who got the dart, guys. Oh, my God, look at this. We need help out here.
Enough is enough already. Not that hammer again, right on the ankle.
The ankle has got to be shattered of Eric Young.
Who will be their next target? Austin Aries had a shocking call-out during open fight night.
Brooke Hogan,
What?
get your ass out here.
And asked some hard-hitting questions.
I'll bet you never thought in a million years that one day you'd be Ms. Bully Ray. If you're that hungry for some love, you didn't have to settle for the turkey. A-Double would have gave you all the stuffing you can handle.
Is there something going on between Brooke and Bully? And how will Hulk Hogan react? Impact Wrestling starts right now.
Welcome to Impact Wrestling Live, where the stakes are high on Championship Thursday.
Incredible response in the Impact Zone for our general manager, Hulk Hogan. And ladies and gentlemen, it was last week we all heard Austin Aries drop the bombshell on Hulk Hogan. We all heard the accusations about Hulk's daughter, Brooke, and Bully Ray. After having 7 days to think about it, guys, I wonder how our general manager is going to react tonight.
Yeah, time will tell. I guess we're going to find out here shortly, but definitely Austin Aries, I don't know, he kind of crossed the line a little bit and took things to a personal level, in my opinion. Massive reaction for the Hulkster. Shocker.
You're darn right there's a bunch of energy in the Impact Zone, brother, simply because last week my world came together and almost self-imploded in this building. As the general manager, there's no doubt, Jack, that I run the show around here, but I'm also a father, number one. And last week, when I was in the middle of this ring, you could say the general manager and the father, it collided right in this very ring. And everybody knows you'd have to be on another planet not to figure out that something's going on around here. And I want to know the truth, and I want to know it right now. So, Bully, you need to fess up and look me in the eye and tell him what's going on, brother.
Wow, how about that? The Hulkster calling out Bully Ray. Bully Ray walking to the ring with purpose.
Austin Aries publicly airing the videos that showed Bully Ray and Hulk's daughter certainly has struck a chord with Hulk. And well, it sounds like Hulk Hogan has some questions and Hulk Hogan wants some answers from Bully Ray.
You need to lay it out straight, and you need to lay it out correct the first time. What is going on, Bully?
What's going on? You don't trust me, but you want to know what's going on. Am I hearing you right, Hulk? You haven't trusted me from day one. You didn't trust me when I stood by Sting's side. You didn't trust me every single week when I've earned it, and you know it. Now you want answers.
Cut the crap, Bully. What's going on between you and my daughter, Brooke?
what's going on between me and Brooke? Are you sure you want to know answers? Is that what you want? You want answers? Hulk, do you really want answers as to who the #1 man is in your daughter's life?
Oh, my God. Comes Brooke Hogan, obviously. I mean, we're kind of taking it back here a little bit. This thing went to a whole new level of personal.
And Hogan and Bully Ray just staring daggers at each other.
Brooke, what in the hell is going on with you and Bully?
Dad, I'm not 18 anymore. Why are you doing this?
I don't care if you're 18 or not. I want the truth out of you. What's going on with you and him?
It's not what you...
What do you mean it's not what I think? Let me tell you something, Brooke. As long as I'm on the face of this earth, I never want to see you with another wrestler, especially him.
Now, would you look at this? Oh, man, this is just sad. The Hogan family. Yeah, all of you, look at you. Airing out your dirty laundry, your personal affairs in front of the world. Hey, Hulk, while you're wasting all your time in there, you got professional wrestlers back here wondering when the general manager is going to come manage his professional wrestling company.
That's right. He's got the best that this company has to offer, and I've got better things to do than to be messing with you.
Hey,
where is he?
Hey, mess with me. He's right there.
Where is he?
He's right in the middle of the ring, worrying about his daughter and her relationships instead of worrying about you. And it's Championship Thursday. Someone should get a title match. Hulk, I'm laying down right here on your desk, and I'm not moving until you get back here and take care of business. Oh, man, this seems uncomfortable. Man, I don't know how anybody can lay on this thing. Brooke, how do you do it?
Make it so comfortable on your stomach.
No, that doesn't work either.
All right, as the Hulkster storms off, Bully Ray looking on, and gentlemen, I don't know what to think of what we just saw. Welcome officially everyone to Impact Wrestling Live. It's Todd Kennelly, the Professor Mike Tenay, the Human Suplex Machine Taz. I do know one thing, Austin Aries has a lot of nerve, and we're going to have championship gold on the line tonight.
Todd, you are correct, sir, because tonight it is the return of Championship Thursday here on Impact Wrestling Live. We know RVD is going to defend his X Division Championship, but who will the challenger be? Our general manager, Hulk Hogan, makes that decision tonight.
Well, guys, I got to tell you, the question I have is this. Can AJ Styles and James Storm coexist after what happened at Turning Point? We're going to find out tonight. Big tag team match.
But coming up next, how about this? Take a look. The #1 contender for the knockout title warming up. She will be in action tonight, taking on the first ever Knockouts champion, Gail Kim. It's Knockouts action, and it's next.
Introducing first from Toronto, Canada, Gail Kim.
That might be the greatest segue from a tape piece to a live entrance. Well, anyway, speaking of Hot Kicks Live, check out what happened here with Mickie James in a battle royal, advancing to the #1 contender spot right there with a victory over Gail Kim. Very impressive by the lovely Mickie.
And you got to think, Mike, that loss, getting eliminated by that #1 contenders battle royal, did not sit well with Gail Kim.
Oh, I spoke with Gail earlier today. I can tell you she is none too happy with Mickie being the #1 contender. Gail looks for revenge now.
And her opponent from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
Hardcore country, Mickie James. And what a great return to action it was for her, winning that #1 contenders knockouts battle royal after returning from some time off from the ring.
Have to agree, Mickie could not be more thrilled about her return to Impact Wrestling. You saw it in the video 2 weeks ago. After being away for some 3.5 months, after recovering from surgery, Mickie James just thrilled that she was able to come back with that huge win in the Battle Royal, and now she goes on to challenge the champion Tara.
And here we go. A lovely Knockouts referee, Taryn Terrell, my favorite ref of all time. There's a cover. Well, schoolgirl action.
Well, Gail Kim looking for the quick win, saying there, I was just this close, trying to catch her sleeping early.
Either that or she could have been talking about her ex-boyfriend. Never know.
Now you would know, Taz.
No, well, not really.
Tell you what, though, Mike, as Mickie James now stalking Gail Kim to the outside, Gail tried to catch her there quick. Is Mickie James, to your point, perhaps looking past Gail Kim to that title shot at Final Resolution?
It's one of the questions that I posed today to Mickie James. She mentioned she was aware of maintaining her focus tonight against Gail, not falling into that trap of looking ahead to Final Resolution and the title shot at Terrace Knockout Championship.
Oh, Gail Kim, though, had a handful of hair and took her down. Might have caught her in the back of the neck there. Oh. And just the physicality of Gail Kim, one of the most aggressive, if not the most aggressive knockouts in history, Taz.
Well, you can just see that just the revenge, redemption on her mind, and she's just bringing it in a very physical fashion, to your point, Todd. And she's just got right now Mickie behind the 8 ball as the cliche goes. Look at that.
Big shot in the corner there in this matchup. The news of this match happening tonight was actually broken yesterday on Twitter by TNA President Dixie Carter. So get all the exclusive, up-to-the-minute news by following the TNA President on social media on Facebook.com/TNA Dixie, and of course on Twitter at TNA Dixie.
Gail Kim, a two-time knockout champion, taking control. Going to go for the cover here.
Looking for the win here. After that reverse neck breaker, and now Gail Kim beefing with Taryn Terrell a little bit.
You see right now, Gail just getting right back on the offense. No, there's just no rest period at all. She keeps the pressure on the opponent, on Mickie. Look at this nice scissor-like submission here, and got to be careful. Get yourself in a tap-out situation, those powerful legs of Gail Kim.
Oh, and now just pulling on the hair, just adding leverage to that hold. Taryn Terrell's going to have to get in there and admonish her. And Gail Kim, so well-rounded, she can do it all. She can strike, and she can go for submissions as she is right now. Oh, look at that, just wrenches her down.
Gail's definitely well-rounded.
Totally in control of this knockouts matchup. Gail, the first ever knockouts champ, the longest reigning knockouts champ in company history.
Look at that bridge right there. Nice neck and back strength and flexibility by Mickie James.
Yeah, Mickie was pretty well-rounded with that bridge as well, but now kicks her off into the corner. Nice counter by Mickie James, who looks to get things going offensively, and she does with the flapjack. Great agility there.
So when you turn things around, all of a sudden complexion of this match quickly changes in favor of Hardcore Country.
Hardcore Country going up top, looking high risk here. Can she hit it? Nobody home. Gail Kim out of the way, who charges. Nice drop kick, sends her into the corner.
And again, in the driver's seat is Gail, and going for the victory here. Referee Taryn Terrell, good job. Noticing the little shenanigans there by Gail, the ropes.
Gail realizes how important a win would be tonight against the #1 contender. She was so confident earlier today that she would force Brooke Hogan, our executive in charge of the knockouts, into possibly considering her for a title shot if she gets the win. What a kick.
The mid-kick there, and did you notice before that, Taz, she had a beautiful counter to the eat defeat. Gail Kim was looking for the win.
Yeah, Gail Kim definitely landed hard in that middle rope. And now Mickie going for the victory here, but you got to watch the foot. Yep, referee not going for the cover because Gail's foot was under the rope. Now here's a legit cover here.
Pulls her in. Is that going to be enough? That mid-kick is how she eliminated her from that #1 contenders battle royal. Not enough to get the win. Not yet, anyway.
You see Gail again, just keeping it all over Mickie, but Mickey's got heart. She keeps fighting back. She's bringing it right now. She's got to try and string a few moves together. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Wow.
Snaps off the Hurricane Rana. Easy for me to say. Out of the corner, and now Mickie James is rolling here in this matchup between two decorated veterans of the knockout division.
Oh, he turned it back a little too long there, Mickie and Gail. Went for something. Oh, look at this counter. This. Oh!
Big time impact on the neck breaker. Deep hooker leg. Is that going to do it? No, only a count of 2.
Yeah, Mickie a little surprised that she didn't get the 3 count and get the victory. But again, Gail Kim showing her toughness.
Mickey's got her hook now, thinking Mickie DT, but not able to complete it there. Out of the way in the corner as Gail Kim was charging. Oh, she might hit it now, and she does from the second rope. High impact, hook of the leg. Hardcore Country gets the due.
Your winner,
Mickie James, she looks to become a 3-time knockout champion, upcoming at Final Resolution when she's in the role of the challenger against the champ, Tara.
The momentum just keeps on rolling for Hardcore Country as we keep rolling on here on Championship Thursday. It's Impact Wrestling Live.
I am a man. Every
Every choice that I make in my life, I live with it, whether it's good or whether it's bad. That's the choices that I've made. But when somebody brings my family into it, when somebody wants to start talking about my daughter who knows nothing about my daughter, that's when I start having a problem.
You know what my problem is with you right now? You're whining. I mean, what do you have to be whining about? I understand the family thing, but the whole thing about the world title, I don't get a shot for a year at the world title. Now that is something to whine about. That's something to be bitter about.
Bro, look, stop concentrating on what happened in the past and start looking into the future. That's your problem. For the last couple of months, won't you start tonight? Because we got a tag team match. Won't you concentrate on our tag team match tonight? Then maybe you can start getting stuff back on roll again.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Bro, I'm just trying to help you, man.
Fun and games, huh? Fun and games, right?
Hey, hold on, Hulk. Hey, remember, you're Hulk, the general manager.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm also Hulk the dad, Aries.
There's a line, though. There's a
big line. You know what? And everybody in here except for Cash was hee-hee-ha-ha on your team, brother. You need to set your ass down right now.
Well, I'm glad you made it. And I was just kidding around. I just wanted you to get down here. Thanks for joining.
Okay, we got a situation right now.
Yeah.
That I'm going to take care of, Aries. It involves the X Division. Kenny King, you may be up and coming, brother, but you're over here hee-hee-ha-ha with Austin Aries, too. So why do I need to give someone respect like you who hasn't even made a mark in this damn business yet?
No disrespect, Hulk. It was a funny joke. But you were gone this summer. Aces and Aces took care of you. While you were recovering that back, I was making an impact here. Destination X, I came in and I lit it up.
Zima, what you got, man?
Look, I'm the prettiest X Division champion this company's ever had. I'm the only one that has stayed committed to the X Division here. Natural choice.
I started the X Division 2 times, the champion.
Wait a minute. Hey, you're a 2-time champion?
2 times.
That means you lost it 3 times. That's 3 more times than I've ever lost it. I think I should get.
You know something? We're going to talk again. But for now, Kenny King, you're gone. Get your crap and get out of here.
What was his name?
Go back to give him a lap dance.
What was your name? Yeah.
Man. Everybody else out. Don't sit down, Aries. Get out.
Get out? Where are we going? All of us?
You know this company has heritage, don't you?
After you.
Remember that.
Ladies, I'm your guy. Aries knows best.
Austin Aries, man, I think he's trying to push the Hulk's buttons a little bit. You better be careful with the ha-ha and the little funny jokes.
Well, the X Division title will be on the line later tonight as part of Championship Thursday. We know it won't be Kenny King in contention, and here comes the it factor of professional wrestling, Bobby Roode. Are we looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion?
Guys, earlier today, Bobby Roode told me I am just 10 days away from regaining the World Heavyweight Championship. The it factor of professional wrestling, Roode, extremely confident that he's going to defeat Jeff Hardy at Final Resolution December the 9th and become the world title holder once again.
Well, if anyone can pull that off, it's this man. He's the it factor for a reason, because it's the truth.
Last week, right here on Impact, Bobby Roode made a statement. And that statement was very, very clear. And that is, in 10 days at Final Resolution, I will be your new World Heavyweight Champion. You see, last week was also Open Fight Night. And Jeff Hardy, you got called out. You got called out by a nobody. You got called out by a gut check rookie. The same gut check rookie that I laid out with one move. The same gut check rookie kid that you were very close to losing to. You barely beat a rookie, Jeff. You don't impress me, Hardy. I am a real world champion. You are a paper champion, Jeff. And I will prove it. I will prove it at Final Resolution. With that being said, if you want to make a name for yourself in this business, if you want to make a name for yourself in this company, you don't waste your time with Jeff Hardy. You call out the
gut check winner that stepped up last week and took on the World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy.
Whoa. Hey, cut the music. Hey, stop right there. Wait a minute. Look, hey, I know you're new here and everything, but let me give you a little piece of advice, kid. This is my time. And nobody, and I mean nobody, interrupts me. So take your Rastafarian haircut and your squeegee-looking ass out of my ring.
Whoa! Oh, my God! What a shot by York!
I can't believe Christian York just slapped the taste out of Rude's mouth.
Hey, yo, Bobby Roode, since you want somebody to call you out, guess what I just did? I called you out.
You know what I am? You want me? You want to call me out? You want your video?
Bill Sounds, welcome back to Impact Wrestling Live. Before the break, Christian York slapped the #1 contender, was up to the challenge. We got a referee, and we've got a match.
Boy, in my opinion, terrific showing 1 week ago tonight for Christian York on Open Fight Night in the match against our World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy. You think about Christian York and the story well documented, persevered for so many years before finally earning a contract last month at Gut Check.
Hey, this Christian York, man, he's got a set on him. I mean, last week, going at it with Jeff Hardy, and now coming out here and slapping the taste out of mouth of Rude and fighting him, going in a match with him. I love it.
That's just zero intimidation on the part of Christian York.
York going for the cover after running him over repeatedly with the shoulder blocks. And York's got the advantage early on over the #1 contender. This guy just continues to amaze us.
Well, we applauded Christian York for having the courage to call out our world champion, and you've got to give Christian York props once again for not backing down and taking it right to Bobby Roode.
And please, Todd, speak for yourself. I'm not amazed by Christian York. That's a little bit of an overstatement. I mean, I respect that he came out last week, challenged Hardy. Now going at it right here with Bobby Roode. But now the It Factor looks like he has taken control here.
Oh, It Factor knows how to...
Maybe not.
Reversal by York into the steps.
Roode called York a nobody, a gut check rookie. Christian York, he may be new to the Impact Wrestling roster, but a rookie he is not.
That's right, Mike. He's a 16-year veteran. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put words in your mouth, Taz. I got caught up in the action. Obviously, the crowd in the Impact Zone, they respect him. But, again, the veteran, Bobby Roode, he can just cut off the match just like that and take the advantage.
Well, that's why Bobby Roode is in the position he is and has the credibility he has. And I respect what Christian York has done in this industry, you know, on a smaller circuit. I've been there, done that, and have a lot of respect for it. But, let's face it, he hasn't been to the dance and done it for a long enough time and succeeded to the level of a Bobby Roode as the longest reigning TNA World Champion.
Boy, that's a great point. You think back, Bobby Roode's first step really improving himself as a successful singles competitor was Bound for Glory Series 2011. He was victorious, and soon after that he became World Heavyweight Champion, held the title for almost 9 months. Taz mentioned it, Roode mentioned it earlier. It's a record-setting reign, longest ever in company history.
And it's split-second counter ability like he just showed there with that clothesline. A big part of the reason why he's the longest reigning world champion in company history. And he's got Christian York, this youngster, in a whole lot of trouble now and looking to follow up. Got him hooked. Beautiful vertical suplex. Thought he was going to float over, but nope. He's just having a little fun with him at this point, Mike.
You can just sense the mentality of the It Factor, Bobby Roode. It's almost as if he's saying, I'm the boss, Christian York. Oh, you stepped in the ring with the wrong guy, but York able to get the boot up at the last second.
Well, yeah, Christian York playing possum a little bit right there, and it paid off for him. Now the question is, can York capitalize?
York's still gasping for breath, just slapping himself, trying to get some feeling back, trying to get back into this. He's got the #1 contender locked, but he's got to find a way to capitalize. Can he do it?
You see here now Christian York. But again, Bobby Roode shutting down York, but you got that power right there. This young man is put together, man. He's just a brick house. Look at this.
That clothesline, little taste of his own medicine. Hit with the drop kick as well, but can he continue the offense? Just elevates him up, straight down. Bad landing there for Bobby Roode. Looking high risk here, Mike, trying to perhaps put him away.
Well, it didn't work earlier. Roode caught him, but this time it worked.
That double stomp. Talk about a crash landing there for Christian York on the #1 contender. Now into the corner with the Dreamscape. He might have him. Look at the leg. Is he going to do it?
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that would have been a massive upset right there. Massive upset.
Christian York's got to stay on him, though. You cannot give Bobby Roode a second to breathe.
I think he just screamed out moon swing. That's what York just screamed out.
Oh, but now looking for a serious payoff here. Fisherman suplex.
Cradle.
He's going to get him. He's going to get him. Oh, my goodness, that was close.
Well, Bobby Roode looked like he saw a ghost. Almost got caught right there.
Almost got caught again. 2 times. Christian York just this close to defeating Roode.
Christian York trying to roll him up. You got to think here, but Bobby Roode smart there, dropping his center of gravity, putting on the brakes, and a vicious shot to the back of the head.
Guys, this is panic. This is fear and desperation on the part of Roode. There's the crossface.
It's effective, Mike. It's effective. And now, again, to your point, there's the crossface. No choice but to tap out.
Great showing there by Christian York, but to your point, he just switched gears, turned the intensity meter way up, and yes, it was a sense of urgency, Mike, and now finally lets go of that hold, and he puts away York.
You can sense here that referee Brian Hebner on the verge of disqualifying Roode if he didn't stop the crossface, and just at that split second, Roode gave up.
You know, maybe Bobby Roode trying to send a message to Christian York, saying, don't disrespect me, I'll keep this crossface on as long as I want. And now what? Look at Roode now. He might have something else in mind.
Going to try and take him out of the picture here. He's got a chair, runs off. Brian Hebner.
Oh, no. Look, what the hell? What's Roode? Don't do it. What's Roode get? Whoa. Who's that? Jeff Hardy.
Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion. Twist of fate. Oh, and he sneaks out of there.
2 men. They're going to meet for the World Heavyweight title at Final Resolution as Jeff Hardy attends his opponent from last week, Christian York.
Again, impressive, very impressive showing for young Christian York, but right there's the story. Eyes are blazing on each other there between Hardy and Roode.
And last week, it was Roode that sent the preemptive strike. Speaking about striking, how about the wake of destruction by the aces and eights? It has become very common, but nothing common about this brutality. It started with the vicious attack on the Icon Sting. Doc with that hammer, an attack that put the legend on the shelf, put him in the hospital.
Yeah, and then it just continued on Magnus. You just see the ruthlessness, the barbaric attack on the man's knee here. I mean, Magnus just feeling how bloodthirsty aces and eights really is.
And guys, then it was last Thursday, last week, Thanksgiving night, aces and eights, the brutal attack on Eric Young, shattering Eric Young's ankle in the process and forcing Eric's wife, ODB, to watch this vicious and violent beating. And we will hear from ODB later tonight.
Boys, you know what's funny? A lot of people think that the guys we hit, just a matter of chance. That's somewhat right. You see, we lay down whoever the dart falls on. But enough of that. See, this is the holiday season, time to be festive. You know, we already got one present early. Doc over there, next week gets to go one-on-one with Kurt Angle.
VP, it's all well and good, but I want what's coming to me. I want what was stolen from me, my world television title. I was never beaten for it. Hogan, next week, I want Samoa Joe. I want my television title back. If I get that, then we give you our word. No one gets hurt tonight. But if you don't, all hell will break loose.
I have to say this, for someone like Kurt Angle, a 13-time world champion, first ever Olympic gold medalist on business, to put the stamp of approval on this kid.
Kurt's not making the decision. And I've had a million guys come up and recommend.
Dude, I know that, but I'm trying to say is that means a little something to me. I have my opinion.
Tonight, Wes Briscoe faces judgment, but we take a look back at last Thursday, his gut match with Garrett Bischoff. Downer there using his family wrestling pedigree. He gets the win. He's got Kurt Angle in his corner, but what will the judges think tonight?
Let's face it, Wes Briscoe's a second generation. This kid comes from great stock.
Agreed. No denying his pedigree.
Yeah, I agree.
His father, his uncle, both world champions.
I don't know how many guys, second generation, I've wrestled and how many of them I've trained, and that doesn't mean they're your dad.
Actually is a little bit more pressure, and I gotta tell you this, He's the first gut check contestant to win his match.
That's right.
That's a big deal. And he looked good. I mean, he's put together, his body and everything.
Wes looks like an athlete. He is an athlete. But again, the negatives, you look at it, man, he was going 9 million miles an hour. There were a lot of mistakes made, too.
Yeah, well, but I have to say this. For someone like Kurt Angle, a 13-time world champion, first ever Olympic gold medalist on business, to put the stamp of approval on this kid.
Kurt's not making the decision. And I've had a million guys come up and recommend.
Dude, I know that. What I'm trying to say is that means a little something to me. I have my opinion.
It does. It means very little to me, because what really matters is how they perform in the ring and what they deliver in the ring.
And how did they perform?
I think that there were positives and there were negatives.
I felt like the negatives were my opinion should be, which is a little weird.
No, I'm listening to your opinion. Your opinion counts, not a lot, but look, each of us has a vote. We've got to make that decision. Al, you've got your opinion, and I know that, you know, it's up in the air. And
I'm up in the air. Yeah, no, I am too. Yeah.
Very good.
Gotta figure it out. That's all.
That's it.
No, everybody's supposed to be here at 11:30. I haven't seen them all day. Call the front gate. Just be on the lookout. As soon as he gets here, let me know.
Hey, right
okay,
away.
thank you. Kurt, what's up?
I want to talk to you one last time about Wes. I talked to Taz earlier. I just want... This kid needs a contract. He deserves a contract. You know his dad. You know his uncle. It's in his blood, Bruce.
Kurt, I've already made my decision on Wes. Okay, nobody knows his family better than I do. Right now, I've got a show to run. D-Lo.
You know where Al is?
Come here.
You know where Al is?
No, I don't know where Al is. I'm looking for Al. I got everybody looking for him.
Thanks.
I've been calling him. I've been calling him just like he asked me. I cannot get a hold of him. I'll keep trying, but I can't get a hold of him.
Okay, just keep trying texting,
Right.
whatever. It's not like him not to be here by now.
I'll try to call him right now.
Find him.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the team of Kazarian and Christopher Daniels.
I'm surprised Al's not here. I mean, I heard earlier, I thought maybe he would have gotten here already by the time we started the show, but it's not like Al Snow. I'm sure he'll be here, but, you know, again, that's not like him.
Well, these guys are just too much. Christopher Daniels and Kazarian. That Daniels, he's a walking, talking, full-court press. He sought me out earlier today. He says I'm going to have new ring gear, a new jacket. I've got medals on it. It's emblematic of me being a ring general.
He said he's got emblems. What is he, like a 5-year-old kid? What is this?
Okay, simmer down, butt nuggets, simmer down. You know, it's ironic that tonight AJ Styles and the Cowboy James Storm are a tag team, because you see, AJ, it is I that am sorry about your damn luck. Because in a mere 10 days, AJ, you're going to hear the words that are going to haunt you for the rest of your miserable redneck life. And those words are, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and forever the better man, Christopher Daniels.
A lot of talk there by the former tag team champions. Can the Cowboy and the Phenomenal One shut him up? Tag team action next.
Sorry about your damn luck.
And their opponent, introducing first from Leapersport, Tennessee, the Cowboy, James Storm.
A lot of interesting recent history between the Cowboy James Storm and his partner tonight, AJ Styles, and it all started at Turning Point, Taz.
Yeah, absolutely, and you'll see here momentarily. They said, boom, that's it. The last call super kick was the killing blow. And the victory goes to Storm. And AJ's stateless shield in regards to a future world title shot, Mike.
Boy, that look on AJ's face told the whole story. Realization set in that by losing, AJ could not get another world title shot for a year.
And his tag team partner from Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
The Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, one of the most decorated champions in the history of this company, but he has seemed to have fallen into a slump. And as you mentioned, he was saying, what are you whining about, James Storm? I'm not eligible for a title shot for an entire year. He did get a victory last week over Kazarian. Is that enough to get him back into some positive momentum?
We're going to find out tonight, but it's also going to be very interesting to see if James Storm and AJ Styles will be a success as a team. You can sense earlier that there's tension between these two after what happened between them at Turning Point.
Bell sounds were set for tag team action here. Yes, or will that push them that much more to prove something in this matchup? But they're in there with the former World Tag Team Champions of the world, Taz.
Absolutely, and that's what you got to be careful of. Listen, you know, these men, AJ, Storm, Kazarian, these guys are all friends for a long time. Not anymore. That ship has sailed. But the thing is, they know each other so well. That's what you got to be careful of when you're dealing with two shady guys like Kazarian and Daniels. Very extreme shady.
Huge experience edge. I think also a huge chemistry edge for Daniels and Kazarian in this tag team matchup. Opposite side of the ring, at least AJ, his tag team partner, maybe the most accomplished tag wrestler in Impact Wrestling history. 11 reigns combined in terms of tag teams for James Storm, both with America's Most Wanted and Beer Money.
Well, AJ has won some tag team titles of his own, but he didn't hit with that drop kick. He was off the mark there. James Storm tags back in to try and get some positive going for this team, and he's doing it with some big-time right hands by the Cowboy.
Yeah, Kazarian, he's getting popped non-stop, and that's how Storm is. He'll bring the fight. He'll just keep on. Look at this.
Big reverse neck breaker there by the Cowboy. Doing some big-time gunslinging now, and look at the body language here between these two, Mike.
As Storm unloads after the comments that he had for AJ on Daniels, things look so great for Storm after he wins at Turning Point. But the Cowboys' temper, I think it got the better of him. Bobby Roode insulted Storm's daughter, goaded Storm into putting up that title shot recently. That a gamble that James Storm lost.
Hold on, guys, you see that? AJ missed that double elbow. Storm landed the elbow. AJ, again, the lack of chemistry between the two, man. I don't think AJ realized what it was.
Timing was off there, and as it is again, looking for that pinpoint knee strike. Nothing pinpoint about it here as Daniels backs him up into the corner, and now you see the tag team continuity of the former champions look to take over. Leapfrog, Daniels catches him with a clothesline, hip tosses his own partner into Styles, who's in trouble.
Gotta give them their due, like him or not. Certainly performing like a well-oiled machine. What a drop kick.
Yeah, Storm needs to get in there because AJ definitely doesn't have his A game in this match from a physical standpoint. I gotta tell you, he's missed just about everything he's tried.
But on the flip side, the Cowboy, the former #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title, he's looking great. Huge uppercut, excuse me.
Hell of a shot right there by the Cowboy for sure.
That's one way to shut up Daniels. Now the enziguri by the Cowboy is also on the mark, and he might be measuring him.
Only thing to shut up Daniels is a vice grip. Look at this, watch out. Oh, hold on. Good teamwork by Daniels and Kazarian.
Springboard into the leg drop there by Kazarian. Nicely done. Yep, as you mentioned, Daniels helped his partner put on the brakes. Got him out of harm's way, and they've cut off the ring yet again here.
Daniels, by the way, requested that going forward we refer to them as the tag team known as Bad Influence because they love all the vices that life has to offer.
How about we call them just bad guys? How about that? That fits, right? Or just bad folks, or...
I'll pass that along to Daniels.
Oh, just
maybe
bad.
I'll have him set up a meeting with you.
Bad influence.
I'll pass on that. That's all right. I'm kind of booked.
I think I'm just going to say no to that one, Mike. I don't know. Scoop and a slam, though. Tag is made. Daniels back in. Elbow drop, and in comes Kazarian with the leg drop. They are all over. Storm here, full court press, not letting him get a breath.
Yeah, James Storm. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
No, so impressive, this team. 2 times they've held the World Tag Team titles, and they are on their A game tonight.
Well, right now, Storm needs to try to create some separation between himself and Kazarian to take that man in, AJ Styles.
Yeah, but is that, obviously he needs to make a tag, but would that be such a good move?
He's the phenomenal AJ Styles. I know he's been off a little bit at the beginning of this match, but it's not like the guy sucks, let's be honest.
It's true.
Jeez.
Four-time World Heavyweight champ.
He's a Grand Slam champ, too, I believe. I think he can get it done, AJ. We'll see.
Into the cover now goes Kazarian, yeah, but when your head's not in it...
Well, how do we know? If his head wasn't in there early on, maybe he's getting inspired here. He's seen his partner get his ass whooped, and he wants to get in there and get some redemption on Daniels and Kazarian. We don't know that. That's the thing. I mean, I get your point because he was a little sluggish, was AJ. Right now, almost went to that corner, and that would have been a good opportunity for AJ to tag Storm.
The double team, full court press, and now the double Gundam style.
Yeah, I can't wait for the fad of this Gangnam thing to pass because it sucks.
Not a big Psy fan?
No, not at all.
Oh, tag is there. You go. Here comes the phenomenal one. Now he catches him with some elbows, and AJ's starting to cook with gas. Big spin kick on the money.
Told you so. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
And I can tell you, AJ really looking forward to final resolution. Looking at that match against Daniels. Oh, what a drop-down neck breaker that was.
This AJ's just electrifying, man. Once he gets rolling, forget it.
AJ, great balance there. Oh, springboard. Could it be? Yes, flying forearm. Connects center of the ring. Cover that man, but doesn't go for the win yet. Going to the outside after Kazarian.
That was a bad landing right there. Kazarian had the wherewithal to get out of the way, and AJ, man, he just really landed hard.
AJ had Daniels in trouble, but called the audible, went after Kazarian, and it might have cost him here, Mike.
And now AJ paying the price. Double team outside by Daniels and Kazarian as AJ has been weakened. Let's see if they can put him away.
They've got AJ isolated here, thinking double team again. They've got him hooked, elevate him out. Oh, what a devastating double team move.
That might be it. Got him. Very close right there. AJ able to kick out. Kazarian and Daniels frustrated. They thought they had to win.
AJ somehow, someway found a way to kick out of that, but he continues to be in a really bad position here against the former champs. Boot to the midsection by Styles. Oh, look at this. Storm taking out the trash in the form of Kazarian.
Right now, AJ and Storm, you got to look at legal man right now. Storm, he tagged himself in. AJ misses the Pele. Storm is the legal man, by the way.
Oh, what a last call.
Drink him up. Time to go home. The Cowboy gets the cover and gets the win.
Your winners, AJ Styles and James Storm.
Victory there by the Cowboy and the Phenomenal One, and Storm had to overcome a lot in that matchup.
Oh, you think? I mean, definitely. I mean, AJ, let's see right here. He looks, I don't really know what's going on in AJ's head. He might not just, I guess, not too happy with his performance. AJ just looks dejected.
All right, it's time for our direct impact of the night, brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance.
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely impressive. What happened right before that last call super kick was James Storm was tagged in as a legal man, unbeknownst to Christopher Daniels, the winner. Storm and AJ.
And that was the direct impact of the night, brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance. For a free quote, call 877-GO-DIRECT or visit directgeneral.com. And it's Championship Thursday, and we've still got a whole lot to go. Time to run down the card of what's to come, and it's brought to you by 5 Hour Energy, hours and hours of energy.
He's one of those cold beers, I'll tell you that.
Huge lineup tonight on Impact Wrestling Live. Still to come, it is X Division title at stake. RVD to defend, but who gets the opportunity to challenge? Hulk Hogan's final decision is tonight. And also, guys, the fate of Wes Briscoe. It lies in the hands of our gut check judges. Will Briscoe earn an Impact Wrestling contract? That decision is also still to come tonight.
Well, you know what we're about to find out. I'm very excited about this. You guys know about what's about to happen here. We're going to find out right now the location for our Lockdown pay-per-view for 2013. Wow. Yeah, I'm dropping news here. Come on. Wow. Let's see where it's at.
TNA is bringing the stars of Spike TV's Impact Wrestling to San Antonio for its most dangerous live pay-per-view event of the year, Lockdown. Lockdown, where history will be made inside the steel cage for the first time ever in the Alamo Dome.
Hulk seems a little sensitive today. I'm not sure what it is, but...
Why'd you have to say that?
All right, go ahead. After you guys.
All right, what's going on?
Sit down, guys. Here's the deal. I need somebody to stir this place up tonight in the ring.
You had your pasta. I've got my hairspray. Hogan knows best, right? Do what's best for the company. Put me in there.
Kissing my ass and sit down, okay?
You know what? What I got to say is to you that I'm one of the toughest son of a bitches in this whole damn company. I've wrestled Rob Van Dam around the world. You know this. I've beaten Rob Van Dam, and he's beaten me. And he's a hell of a champion. but I've already been there twice. I deserve more than any of these guys to have that one last shot, if that's what it is.
You know, Cash, you might have a lot in common with Hulk Hogan, brother, but right now the only thing you have in common are the red and yellow colors you got on, brother. Let me hear from Mr. Personality here on why maybe this should be your day.
And you want somebody to stir it up around here? You want some old veteran, old stick to stir it, or maybe some little pretty stick, not sure what side of the plate it bats on? Or do you want a great stick to stir, huh? That's why you got to pick me.
Okay, the game's over. I've heard enough. And the only person that hates you more than me is RVD, brother. So both you two are eliminated. No. Your stick's going to get broken tonight, Aries. So get ready for the fight of your life.
I'm getting about this much tired of this.
Your day's coming, Cash.
Devon, I've heard your challenge. You know what's funny to me is that for a man of action, a sergeant at arms, the first man on the front line, all I hear are words. Let's face it. You weren't beaten for this belt, nah, but you abandoned it. You couldn't hold it. You couldn't hack it as champion. So I stepped in and I took over. So was this belt stolen from you? No. But next week, come and get your belt, Devon, and you will be beaten.
The following contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the UK, Douglas Williams.
Well, sounds like Samoa Joe accepting Devon's challenge. I dig it.
Wow, how physical is that going to be next week?
Yeah, you think? Talk about physical because my man Doug Williams right here. Talk about rugged and physical, right?
Quite a title history and resume for Doug Williams. Two-time X Division champ, two-time tag champ, and a former TV title holder as well.
Oh, we'll let you take this, Todd. I know you're getting all excited. Here comes your boy, your homeboy. There's your man, Todd.
All yours, Todd.
The man who's bringing Sleazy back to Impact Wrestling. It's Joey Ryan.
You love it. Don't let your tongue get in the way, Todd. Easy. Network for Men.
You're doing a great job, Toots, but I'm going to handle this next one, so why don't you head on to the back and whoop me up a sandwich, woman. Oh. Hello, Impact Zone. What's up, Todd? Tonight, it is your privilege for me to introduce to you a man who proves that size matters. He stands 7 feet tall. He is my tag team partner and one half of the next World Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blueprint, Matt Morgan.
How about that little shout out by Joey Ryan? And here comes the Blueprint, Matt Morgan.
You're going back to the wall on that when you've got Matt Morgan out here. You've got a man in his first match on Impact Wrestling since last June, and a man who has caught the attention of Hulk Hogan since his return at Bound for Glory. Tell him about the cape.
And he's wearing the robe again. Yes, a piece of wrestling history worn by the Hulkster himself when he faced Andre the Giant at Shea Stadium. And as you mentioned, Mike, yes, his first official match back here on Impact Wrestling, but he's been involved in a whole lot of action.
Well, Matt Morgan feels that Hulk Hogan never delivered on the promises that were made to him. Matt Morgan bragged to me today, Hulk Hogan, you haven't seen anything yet when it comes to the Blueprint, getting the attention and impressing our general manager.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, Matt Morgan always looks impressive, but I got to say, the guy looks just unbelievable. And the history of this robe, as far as the Hulkster competing, wearing that robe at Shea, my old stomping grounds battle, by the way, against Andre the Giant is just amazing history. And I'll tell you, good luck here to Doug Williams, because this Matt Morgan, he's just been in a rare mood as of late.
Yeah, but Williams never met a fight that he didn't like. He's hard-nosed, he's double tough, and he's going to try and take it right to Morgan. Oh, it just takes him down with the clothesline.
Any more cliches that you could hard-nose?
Hey, listen, don't get jealous just because I got a shout-out by a star from the Impact Wrestling roster and you didn't. Don't get hot, I understand.
I don't know if Joey Ryan's a star yet, but in your mind, I guess he is, but that's okay. I'm not hot, believe me. Actually, I've been born hot, but that's another story. But right now, speaking of hot, Matt Morgan's red hot all over.
How's that feel?
My man Doug Williams right here.
Matt Morgan just stalking Doug Williams. as if his name was Myers or Voorhees, and he's got him trapped in the corner, not where you want to be with this monster.
Well, Matt Morgan is a stud athlete. This guy has done everything from competing in American Gladiators to playing in the NCAA basketball tournament to now competing here at Impact Wrestling.
Well, you don't have to do a lot of fancy stuff to put you down when you get the size and power and range that Matt Morgan has. Look at this.
Hey. Oh, just bone-shattering impact and a long way down from that huge frame of the Blueprint Matt Morgan. As Morgan just decimating his opponent here, guys, we got to mention, and the response has been phenomenal. The amount of money raised to help the victims of Hurricane Sandy. Do your part. Go to TNA, makeanimpact.com. Make a donation, get a shirt, and do your part.
Look at this. Doug Williams, ever the fighter, man, just fighting back here. Might be got. Oh, just got caught with a nasty choke slam by this big, bad Blueprint Matt Morgan.
You'll recall he hit Chavo Guerrero with that choke slam just last week, and they've got their eyes on the tag team titles at Final Resolution. Uh-oh.
Well, Morgan looks like he's about to measure up. Doug Williams here. I got a funny feeling I know what's about to come. Oh, my God, Doug. Doug. Oh, or not.
Carbon footprint. Matt Morgan, it's academic at this point. He gets the win. Wow.
Your winner, Matt Morgan.
That's just flat and pressure to run through a competitor like Doug Williams like that.
Devastating, dominant performance tonight for the Blueprint Matt Morgan.
Absolutely scary power and intensity by the Blueprint.
You want to mention Joey Ryan one more time while you have the opportunity? We're out of time.
Please just let me know. All right, Cindy, now what? Hey, Deagle's here right now. I'll call you back if I hear anything. It's his wife. Nothing.
Look, I got nothing. A text called. I DM'd them on Twitter.
I mean, we're getting ready to do gut check. D'Lo, I can't out there with two judges, and we got get a yes and a no. Then we're screwed. Okay, we got to come up with something.
With all due respect, I judge all the live event gut checks. I watched Wes's match. I can do this if you need me to. I can stand in.
You know what, D'Lo? That's not a bad idea. I mean, we have to do what we have to do. But let's do that. And then right afterwards, we've got to find out what happened. Where Al is. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna keep checking.
I'm gonna call Cindy back.
All right.
Next week, it's the final stop before Final Resolution, and how about this? Aces and Eights made the demand. They wanted Samoa Joe and the television title. It'll be up for grabs next week.
And Todd, that's not all. Aces and Eights also get their wish. Doc's going to go head-to-head against the Olympic gold medalist next Thursday. It's Doc fighting Kurt Angle.
And are you kidding me? How about you on a star-studded six-man tag team match? It's Kazarian, Daniels, and the It Factor taking on the Cowboy, AJ, and the World Heavyweight Champ. Let's send it down to the ring and JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment of truth for our gut check contestant. Would you please welcome Mr. Wes Briscoe.
For Wes Briscoe to face the judges. Did he do enough in his victory over Garrett Bischoff last week?
We're going to find out as we remind you that the next Gut Check in a live arena event is going to be December the 1st. That's this Saturday, Fargo, North Dakota. Details at TNAGutCheck.com. Have to admit, I was quite impressed with Wes Briscoe, but my vote doesn't count. But interesting to note that his mentor, Kurt Angle, lobbying with the judges for a yes vote.
All right, Wes, it is a...
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may please have your attention for a moment. Conspicuous by his absence is Al Snow. Al didn't show up today. We've called him. We've tried to reach him. We've contacted his family. No one's heard from him. We'll keep everyone informed, but unfortunately, the show must go on. And taking his place tonight will be D'Lo Brown, our lead agent for TNA. And D'Lo is also a gut check judge on the road. And since we do need a majority, 2 yeses or 2 nos to go through, we need a third judge, and D'Lo has kindly stepped in to do that. With that being said, since I have the microphone, if I may, let's go ahead and get the judging underway. Wes Briscoe. Wes, I've known you since you were literally a little kid. I was there when your Uncle Jack won the World Championship in 1973 in Houston, Texas. I have traveled the world with your father. I have even beaten your father a few times internationally. So we have a lot of history, and I've seen you again. I watched you grow up, and I watched you grow into a hell of a young man. Last week, your gut check match was not great. You won, but it wasn't the best outing. It wasn't what I know that you were capable of. And if I were judging strictly based on your performance last week, my vote would be different. However, I do know what you can do. I have seen you. I think you have a hell of a future. You got a lot of potential, and I'd like to see your future right here in TNA. My answer is yes.
Thank you very much, Bruce. One yes. You need a majority vote from our 3 judges. Up next, our judge Taz. Taz, your thoughts?
Well, Wes, like these two men, I know your dad for a long time and respect the hell out of him. I also want to talk about someone who's been in your corner immensely, and that's Kurt Angle, another man who I respect so much. And that means a lot to me that Kurt has gone to bat for you the way he has. You know, you and Garrett got in this ring last week. You guys did your thing. But I got to say, what I do agree with Bruce on is that it wasn't a great match on your part, even though you were victorious. And I think you're so close, man. You are really so close, and I mean this respectfully. It's a no.
All right, Wes, we've heard from 2 of the 3 judges. Split decision so far, and in the event of a split decision, we give you the opportunity to kick out. 30 seconds on the microphone to convince our 3rd and final judge that you deserve a contract with Impact Wrestling.
Well, Bruce, thank you for the support. Taz, I respect your opinion. D'Lo, I know it's all in your hands right now. But I just want you to know, when I was a little kid, all I've ever dreamed about was standing in this ring. I'm not just doing it for me. I'm doing it for my fans. I'm doing it for my family, my mom, my dad, my little brother, and especially my Uncle Jack. Now, all I'm asking for, D'Lo, is just give me a chance to prove myself. I know I can do it. Just give me that chance.
All right, Wes. D'Lo, it's on you. This decision is yours.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Taz and Bruce for letting me stand in for Al. This is a big decision. I understand the importance of it, and I will not take it lightly, so thank you. Wow, Wes. Those are some powerful words you just laid out there. I mean, like these 2 men here, I know your family. I've known them for a long time. I saw your match with Garrett last week, and it left me a bit conflicted. Part of me doesn't know if you're ready to be on this roster. But I have to say this. I respect Taz, and I respect Bruce. Hell, you've got Kurt Angle going to bat for you. You've got this man sticking up for you. So if your in-ring work is up to par, if it's good enough for Bruce Pritchard, then it's good enough for me. So my answer is yes.
D'Lo Brown passed the deciding vote. That humble, heartfelt reaction from Wes Briscoe, I think, really forced D'Lo's hand to say yes.
And here comes the Olympic gold medalist and his opponent from last week and his friend Garrett Bischoff, and the jubilation, the relief, the excitement, the enthusiasm on the face now of Briscoe, the newest member of the Impact Wrestling roster. Wow.
What a great moment this is as the Olympic gold medalist embraces Wes Briscoe. I know that Wes's dad, Jerry, has to be thrilled with this news. Todd, you're right. 2nd generation wrestler, newest member of the Impact Wrestling family.
What a great moment here on Impact Wrestling Live.
That was the first time you made a double elimination. What was the thought behind that?
Excuse me, but I'm not myself today.
Let me ask you a question. Did Austin Aries offend you? Did Austin Aries offend your daughter? Did Austin Aries offend me? Yes, yes, and yes. If you wanted this freaking guy's head kicked in, why wouldn't you come talk to me? Why? Because maybe for the first time in your illustrious career, you're confusing business with personal.
No, brother. Maybe you're confusing business with personal.
You guys may recognize our first canvas over here. From TNA Impact Wrestling, Jeff Hardy.
TNA World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Hardy puts his body on the line as a human canvas. Plus, a challenge goes horribly wrong. Spike's Ink Master, hosted by Dave Navarro. All new episode Tuesday at 10, 9 Central, only on Spike.
You want to know how I feel? You know, for months, I've been calling my hubby, trying to find where he was. Couldn't find him. But then we reunited. He came back to me. We were going strong, and then last week, aces and eights, you know, up to no good again, and they shattered my hubby's ankle, and I know exactly where he is. He's in the hospital right now. And, you know, I can't do this.
Final resolution is coming your way live on pay-per-view Sunday, December 9th. And let's run down some of the huge matches already announced for the World Heavyweight title. The #1 contender, Bobby Roode, challenges the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Oh, check this out here, man. Little knockouts deal. Mickey James, she earned this title shot by winning this big battle royal. Now the question is, can Mickey dethrone the deadly Tara? We shall see.
And Taz, it's going to be one final time for AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. At Final Resolution, we're going to find out who the better man is once and for all. Is it Styles or Daniels?
And your Impact Wrestling main event tonight is brought to you by Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
You think this is an accident, Hulk? You think me taking Rob Van Dam on is an accident for the X Division title? This was my plan the whole time. The only reason I want the X Division title back is because that's my key to getting my World Heavyweight Championship back. And you fell for it.
Oh, I get it, brother, but I want to thank you. I mean, I want to thank you for waking me up,
World
brother.
Heavyweight Championship comes back home.
I really want to thank you for making me realize that I want all your teeth kicked out, brother. So now's your time to have some serious dental work, courtesy of RVD, brother.
That ain't in my plan, Hulk. That ain't in my plan.
Good luck. Good luck.
Kind of seems like the Hulkster, our general manager. He's kind of digging the fact that he's sending this man here, Austin Aries, well into the Lions Den with a nasty line in RVD.
Well put. Hulk Hogan, he's got a personal interest, a vested interest in this match. He wants Austin Aries hurt, plain and simple, and he wants RVD to do it.
But this man wants to regain the X Division title, which will be on the line here on Championship Thursday. Reigning, defending X Division champion, has been very much a fighting champion ever since winning that title at Bound for Glory.
And when I spoke with RVD earlier today, he was not overly concerned with not knowing who the challenger was going to be until nearly match time. But Taz, I guess that attitude doesn't surprise someone like you who knows Van Dam so well.
No, that doesn't shock me at all, man. Van Dam, that's how he rolls. Very spontaneous fella. Very loose and relaxed, this Van Dam.
All right, to set the tone, here's JB.
As I said, he's relaxed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. Brought to you by Wrangler Jeans. Real comfortable jeans. And now, from Universal Studios Orlando, Florida, it's your main event of the evening for the X Division Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger. Standing to my left, he weighed in this morning at 212 pounds and comes to us from Tampa, Florida. This is Austin Aries. And now, introducing, standing in the corner to my right, he weighed in this morning at 242 pounds and comes to us from Battle Creek, Michigan. He is the X Division champion of the world, Rob Van Dam.
JB setting the stage as only he can. Big time X Division title match here to finish things off on Championship Thursday.
History in the making tonight on Impact Wrestling. Our main event, X Division title match. This is the first ever meeting between Rob Van Dam and Austin Aries.
Bell sounds and we're set for our main event. And as we saw, you know, in that face-down Taz between Aries and GM Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan wants RVD to give him some free dental work, just kick his teeth down his throat. But Aries has a whole different plan in mind with that X Division title.
Yeah, we should see what happens with that. I mean, I think Austin Aries is kind of, look, pretty well documented. What Austin Aries wants to do is get back in that world title reign. And you know what, Mike, I know you had a little chat with Aries. I mean, why don't you lay it down for the folks in TV land?
Absolutely, and he confirmed what he told Hogan directly prior to this matchup. He was so confident earlier today that Hogan was going to pick him as the challenger, and he told me, step one, win the X Division title. Step two, regain the World Heavyweight Championship, just like he did earlier this year.
Well, you know, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Todd. Go ahead.
Aries was never defeated for that X Division title, as you remember. He was never beaten for it. He relinquished it for that world title shot, and that's exactly what he wants to do again, but he's got to get by the champion, and that's not going to be easy.
Oh, it's not. Low scissors right there. Look at this. Nobody home, man. Nobody at home on that going for the victory was Van Dam. But you know, the thing is that it doesn't shock me in Austin Aries because of his arrogance that he's looking to utilize the X Division title, if he can win it, as a stepping stone to the World Championship.
Well, it's what he did when he used that X Division Championship reign, the longest in company history, by the way. He told me, I brought back prominence to the X Division, but I also parlayed that X Division title into the World Championship at Destination X.
Neither man able to get a decisive advantage thus far in our championship main event. Aries putting on the brakes as the champion RVD was going for that drop kick. And look at the mockery here by Aries, but he's good enough usually to back it up. Not there as RVD counters with the knees.
You can't take that long with someone like Van Dam, and you see Rob puts the brakes on that, probably an attempt of a rolling thunder. Whoa, wow.
Nice drop kick there by the champion. Can he follow it up? Cross body to the outside. And this matchup, main event matchup for the X Division title continues here on Championship Thursday right after this. Welcome back to Championship Thursday here on Impact Wrestling Live. Our huge X Division main event. First time ever meeting, as you mentioned, Mike, between RVD and Austin Aries.
Super competitive matchup as the challenger connects and sends Van Dam out to the floor. Keep your eyes on Austin Aries.
Aries so lethal, full head of steam.
Ooh. Look at the legs right there. It seemed to Van Dam.
I think Aries was trying to counter that suicide dive to the outside, maybe with a spin kick.
Couldn't really tell, yeah. But right now, Van Dam, ever the veteran, stays on his opponent. All over him right here. Knows the threat that Aries poses for that X Division title does Rob.
Look out here. The champ is perched. He's got the impact zone right there with him. Oh, no!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. And if his knee isn't blown out, Taz, I don't know what. Oh, my gosh.
That was really bad. That was really bad. And now what? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Aries with a neck breaker over the rail, and Taz.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. If Aries can get Van Dam in the ring, we're going to crown a new X Division champ.
Unbelievable, yeah, but that's just it.
Hurt.
He's got to just drag the body of the champion in there. History might be made tonight here on Championship Thursday, Mike.
Decisive advantage for the challenger. This could do it right here.
Aries, though, in firm control, now into the full mount.
Well, you can feel that urgency that's coming out of Austin Aries. He's stacking him up here. He knows the opportunity's there. That's smart of Aries, but not able to get the win.
How about that? Cover almost just putting both legs up, just trying to get all the body weight over the shoulders, and now that elbow, no wasted motion. Forearm across the face, cover again. The ruthless efficiency of Austin Aries.
Boy, just amazing resilience also on the part of the champ, Rob Van Dam, repeatedly using that lower body strength to power out of the repeated pin attempts by Aries.
The champion putting on the brakes. Does he still have some spring in those legs? After...
Yeah, well, there you go. He does. He definitely does. Trust me from experience. My face has blocked many of those kicks from Rob Van Dam's foot. And he's got plenty of spring and energy in those legs at all times.
That was scary on the outside, though. Oh, just spikes him with the DDT.
That might be it. That might be it.
New champion coming here. No. RVD just rolls his shoulder out the last split second there.
Boy, importance of this matchup is so obvious here as Van Dam continues to dig deep.
Oh, look at this. Mockery again. Variation of the Rolling Thunder into the splash, looking for the win. Only accounted 2 yet again by the challenger.
Guys, I think we're starting to sense some frustration on the part of Austin Aries. Challenger has thrown everything at Van Dam, but not able to get that 3 count.
Yeah, you got to be careful with your Austin Aries. That's usually how guys make mistakes, when they start getting a little like paranoid in there and freaking out.
Aries again trying to steal a page square out of the playbook of the champion. Frog splash, but nobody home.
Ego got the best of him. Got a little too full of himself, did Aries, and he ate the canvas hard.
This might be the window of opportunity that RVD needs, but again, can he fully recuperate from that crash and burn on the outside?
We've seen that window open several times for Van Dam, but each time Aries has come up with something, but still not able to put him away. What a kick.
To Taz's point, some spring left in those legs. Springboard kick right on the money, and RVD, the champion, starting to roll here. Kick in the corner, nowhere to go for Aries, but down.
Great camera work right there from above the ring. You could see that contact of the leg to the face of Aries, and here goes a little boom, big time Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, no imitation. Here's the original by the X Division champion. First time ever meeting. What a match it's been. Split-legged moonsault. Connects into the press, into the cover. Oh, Aries. He knows where he is.
That's great presence to know where that bottom rope is. Use it as an ally to force the kick out, force the ref to stop the count, I should say.
Taz, you've been in the ring with Van Dam. That offensive style, it's so different. It's almost like it's a disadvantage here for Aries never having faced someone like Van Dam. What's that like?
It's just, there's no quit in Van Dam. You put your best stuff on the guy, and it just keeps coming back at you. And I think these are mistakes right here. My view of Aries to, kind of mock Rob. He has Rob down. He should keep the pressure on Van Dam. Don't let him recoup.
Well, what would you expect from the self-proclaimed greatest man who ever lived, but he eats that elevated drop kick.
Illustration of that very unique offense from Van Dam with Aries elevated into the air. Van Dam connects with the drop kick, and here he goes again to the top.
The champ gonna go some serious distance here, but he won't go. He went a serious distance, but not the way he would have liked. Out to the outside again. High risk, really hurting Van Dam in this matchup. And again, Taz, you mentioned earlier, is the challenger just seconds away from winning the title here?
Well, I think so. He's definitely hurt.
Look at you, Rob. So close, but you're the crash and burn. Look at you, laying there flat on your back, all sweaty, breathing heavy. Your hair's a mess. But you kind of look like Brooke Hogan.
Oh, come on, give it a rest.
But I'm going to look like the new X Division champion.
This guy's as cocky as they come.
Whoa. Someone might knock the cockiness out of him. That's Bully Ray. He's going to get his hands on Aries here.
Bell sounds it all made it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my. Whoa.
You son of a bitch. You cost me that match. You cost me that match.
Uh-oh. Aries in a big-time pickle here.
Not kidding. Rock, meet hard place. Good luck, Aries.
Hogan's eyes, though, just fixed on Bully Ray. Another stare down between the Bully and the Boss here on Impact.
Still don't trust me, do you? Still don't trust me.